Hello. This assignment is a Unit 3 informational text, and it is a paired text review. It is a review for our Unit 3 CCA. You will be reading two passages. The first one is called The History of Pizza, and the second one is called Modern Day Pizza. After reading the passages, you will answer all of the questions included for those passages. Then you will take a quiz in Canvas using those answers, and you will write a short constructive response using the RACE method. As you go through, make sure that you review about a paired passage, what it means. A paired passage, it's passages that are connected in some way. You will have questions about each individual passage, and then you need to make sure that you refer to the correct passage to answer these questions. You will have questions about both passages. So make sure you use evidence from both passages to answer those questions. Read, explain, analyze, and determine is what we go through when we are reading paired passages. The history of pizza. It starts on this slide. You start reading through it. Back in the day, pizza originally began as flatbread. So as you read through this, you will have a handout in class in order to take notes. You continue with more history of pizza, and then continued history of pizza, all the way till you get to the end of the story. And then when you're at the end, then you will begin answering questions. And on this one, you will look at, it'll tell you at the top what is your focus. On this one is key ideas. This is what key ideas supported by details found in paragraph 3 of the history of pizza. So your key or main idea, what is that? There's going to be on most of the slides some sort of supporting slide to help you know what each part means. And then you'll read through that and you'll look through your answers. Go back to the original passage. You have to go to paragraph 3 in order to answer this question. So what key ideas supported by details found in paragraph 3? You reread it, and then you read through all of your answer choices. And once you know your answer choices, you should be able to use this circle to make your choice A, B, C, or D. And then once you know your choice and you are able to, as you work, if you know that there is not an answer, like it is not a correct answer, then you can strike through it by doing Alt Shift 5, and you can strike through your answers. And it's also going to ask that you explain your answers. Once you know that it's the correct answer, you can explain your answer as you go. Number 2 is an inference question using clues from the story. Figure out something that the author does not directly tell you. And then it goes, here's your question. And of course, when you're making inferences, you're putting together something that you have read or observed with something that you already know. And you draw conclusions by putting this information together. Good inferences, and conclusions are based on good information and smart thinking. So you're going to continue through answering the questions, explaining it, striking out wrong answers that you know for sure are wrong, and then answer all the way through 5. 1 through 5 for the first story. The second story is Modern Day Pizza. Read through this. Answer your questions. Again, same thing. Look for your helps off to the side. Use your circles to answer. Strike through wrong answers and explain it as you go. And then you're going to answer questions about both the history of pizza and modern day pizza. And you're going to use the same methods, except for make sure that you are looking at both of the passages. And this one is comparing to show similarities. And this one's contrasting to show differences. And then after you answer all of the questions, 1 through 10, you're going to open the quiz in Canvas and use your responses for questions 1 through 10 to answer. And then you're going to write a constructed response. This is your brainstorm part. You're going to brainstorm it out, think it out on paper, and then answer using the RACE method. RACE is restate the question into a statement, answer the question using a complete sentence and keywords, cite your evidence with specific words from the text to support your answer, explain how the evidence connects to your answer. And so read, plan, type. What is the most likely reason the author wrote the selection modern day pizza? Support your answer with evidence, and you're going to follow the RACE method by restating the question. The most likely reason the author wrote the selection modern day pizza was to, and then you answer it, and then you cite evidence, and then you explain it. And this is where you write your final copy of it. And then you will copy your final copy. Like once you get it tucked into one complete paragraph that looks like this over here, then you're going to copy and paste this into Canvas modules discussion question. And then finally, you will turn all of this in to Canvas for a daily grade. And this is a test review.